Today is Thursday, August 29th, 2024 at 10 a.m. I'm going to call to order here the Seneca County Commissioners meeting, and we will lead off with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand with us. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have Representative Click here with us. If you would lead us in the prayer, please.
Father, we thank you today for the opportunity that we have to serve the citizens of Seneca County. Thank you for our commissioners, for Commissioner Paradiso, for Commissioner Schuff, and Commissioner Frankert. And I pray that you would give them wisdom as they conduct the business of the people today. I pray that you'll just bless the meeting, that everything would go smoothly and according to plan, and that the needs of the citizens of this community will be met. We ask all of this in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Representative Click. All right, we'll do roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso is absent. Commissioner Schuff?
Here.
Commissioner Franker?
Here. We have 2 of the 3 commissioners present. Minutes, I will accept a motion to approve the digital audio and video recordings from the previous board session from Thursday, August 22nd, 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Franker?
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff?
Yes. All right, today on the agenda we have a few appointments here. We have a proclamation that Commissioner Frankert is going to read here for Janet Schuler for Outstanding Senior Award. Go ahead and take it, Commissioner Frankert.
Sure. We already gave Janet a proclamation, but we're actually going to dedicate. Oh, yes, we want to I'm sorry, yes. Thank you. Yeah, you bet. So we offered a proclamation when we went down, and when she received the outstanding Seneca County Citizen Award and stuff on that. And so today we are going to proclamate that we're going to call today the Janet Schuler Day in Seneca County. We, the Seneca County Commissioners, wish to express our gratitude for the immeasurable impact that Janet Schuler has on Seneca County residents through her compassion, kindness, and benevolence. She offers her hand to strangers and becomes friends to all. Janet made the whole county proud when she was named Seneca County Outstanding Senior by the Area Agency on Aging on August 7th. We would like to publicly recognize and honor Janet for making Seneca County a better, more welcoming place to live by declaring August 29th, 2024 as Janet Schuler Day in Seneca County. In a witness whereof we, the Board of Seneca County Commissioners, have hereto set our hand to this proclamation this 29th day of August in the year of our Lord, 2024. Anthony Paradiso, Tyler Schuff, and Bill Frankert. You got 0.3 on this.
Oh, okay.
If I stumble a little bit, I okay, we're back to ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. It's an honor to represent Seneca County, and I'm very blessed that I'm able to do these things, and I have a lot of people that support me back in Attica, so I'd like to put them on the map a little bit, too. Thank you so much.
Well, stay there, so we have actually, I think, a few more proclamations. Lee, if you want to come on up and present yours, that would be great. And then we'll have Representative Click after Mayor Wilkerson.
Okay, this is a letter of commendation from the city of Tiffin, and I would just like to read it, because I think it's worth knowing all of these things. Very good. It is with great admiration and respect that I extend to you this letter of commendation in recognition of your outstanding dedication to community service. As a 1958 graduate of Fremont St. Joseph High School, you have carried forward the values of service, compassion, and leadership throughout your life, making a significant impact on the lives of many. Your work as the coordinator of the Attica Community Food Pantry exemplifies deep commitment to helping those in need. By providing essential support to families in our area, you have become a beacon of hope and a symbol of the caring spirit that binds our community together. The selflessness with which you approach this world, ensuring that no one goes without, is truly inspiring. Beyond your work with Food Pantry, your dedication to serving others through support groups and shared activities demonstrates a broader commitment to the well-being of those around you. Your actions are a powerful lesson in compassion and empathy, teaching us all the importance of coming together to support one another. Janet, your contributions to our community are deeply valued, and it is an honor to recognize your efforts. On behalf of the City of Tiffin and all those who have benefited from your kindness and generosity, I want to thank you for your unwavering commitment to service.
Gary, now we'll get a picture after we go.
Representative Clayton? Janet, I want you to know I'm just so impressed.
Thank you.
And as I came in and spoke with you this morning, the thing that really impressed me about Janet, as I spoke to her this morning and congratulated her, she said, I just didn't think I deserved this. And you know, the people who are the most deserving are the people who don't see themselves as deserving. They just serve, and they do it because it's in their heart. She doesn't do this for accolades or for acknowledgement or for attention. And so I have this proclamation here for you. I'll read this to you as well. It says, on behalf of the members of the House of Representatives of the 134th General Assembly of Ohio, we are pleased to pay tribute to Janet Schuler for having been awarded the Seneca County Outstanding Senior of 2024 from the Ohio District 5 Area Agency on Aging. Janet, your impressive record of volunteering in and around your community readily confirm how worthy you are of this esteemed honor. Commendably, you have shown not only an unwavering dedication to the health and well-being of yourself and those around you, but also a firm commitment to strive for the betterment of society. And we congratulate you on your service, considering your readiness to lead charitable activities among your community and serve the vulnerable and lonely. It is no surprise that you have won a host of admirers. The experience you've gained through your time at Our Lady of Hope, the Attica Ministerial Association, the Attica Community Food Pantry, and Senior Stretch has undoubtedly helped you develop your knowledge and people skills and has given you the opportunity to demonstrate exemplary generosity and leadership as a role model and fixture in your community. Clearly, you've become an ideal ambassador for what it means to be an outstanding citizen. And thus, it is with sincere pride that we applaud you for being awarded this well-deserved distinction and extend best wishes to you for your ongoing success. I'll present this to you. God bless you. And there is a spelling error, so I will get you a revised version.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate that.
We also have a proclamation here from Senator Reineke. I'm going to spare you. I'm going to give you this one, or should I read?
You can read it.
Okay. This is from Senator Reineke. All right, from the General Assembly of the State of Ohio, the senatorial citation. As a member of the Senate of the 135th General Assembly of Ohio, I am pleased to commend Janet Schuler for her exemplary service to Seneca County and its community. You are a remarkable individual, combining civic concern and dedication with selfless initiative to become a dynamic leader in your community. Your success is a fitting tribute to the outstanding efforts you have displayed in many significant endeavors. Through your unfaltering devotion to service, you have distinguished yourself as a conscientious and hardworking Ohioan. Willingly giving your time, energy, and abilities, you have striven to better the world around you, and through your generous contributions, you have earned the respect and esteem of many. We are certain you will continue to demonstrate the same unwavering commitment to excellence for which you have become known, and you are truly deserving of high praise. Thus, with sincere pleasure, we commend you on your exemplary record of community service and salute you as one of Ohio's finest citizens. State Senator Bill Reineke. That was very well written.
Thank you.
We'll get a picture of you.
Come on up here, we'll grab a picture of Gary, Lee.
you have 4 of them you can show off.
Why don't we do none?
There you go.
Is that okay?
That's perfect. Let's just wait and smile. Two more, sorry. One. Okay, perfect, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Well deserved.
Thank you very much.
No, maybe shy now.
Maybe with me?
I have one more for you too. Don't forget some of your
All
right.
right, I'll take them all. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rob.
Right. Next, we have Kelly Clark here, and she's here to explain Project Noel. Floor is yours, Kelly. If you would, come up here and give us some information.
Listen, information. First off, we need more people like you in the world. My name is Kelly Clark. I am the founder director of Project Noel. Project Noel's mission, we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, first off. Our mission is to help the kids who have suffered because of the opioid epidemic. We started in Erie County, Sandusky, which is where I live. But we are now in 30 Ohio counties, 9 Florida counties, and we just moved into North Carolina. Most of the kids have lost parents to overdose death. The big majority are now living with grandparents, great-grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, you name it, foster care, whatever the situation is. My daughter was Noel, and she died in 2017, leaving behind 3 kids, 2 identical twin boys who I have now had so I'm tired most of the time. But when all this happened, I started reaching out to organizations just on how do you explain the opioid epidemic to a 4-year-old? And nothing I could come up with worked. I couldn't find anything. What I did find was more and more grandparents, great-grandparents, so on and so on, that were suddenly taking in these kids. A lot of them on a fixed income and just struggling. So I said, you know what, it was Christmas, Noel. I said, we're going to start Project Noel in Erie County. And it just has blown up from there. So we now offer Christmas assistance, Easter assistance, emergency clothing and diapers if somebody suddenly takes in these kids. We have kid support groups up and going, which is more of a peer support group. We have fun events in the summertime just to get them all together. Sherry's been to some of our luau's. We do them all over the place, here, Sandusky County, Erie County, just all over. We also started, so my son passed away of an overdose then, in 2021, and we started a sports program, Michael's Place at Project Noel, which helps pay for fees for these kids to be able to play sports. If they don't have a mitt, we can provide them a mitt to be able to play, whatever the case may be. Our country in 2 years lost over 219,000 people to drug overdose. Last year, it seemed the numbers were trending down. Now, all of a sudden, they're starting to trend up again. Right at this moment, Lucas County is a hot spot for carfentanil, which is an elephant tranquilizer. They're also a hot spot right now for xylazine, which is a new drug. It's a horse tranquilizer that's Narcan resistant. But if you can imagine in 2 years, 219,000 people, how many kids are involved in that? More than I've never seen actual official numbers on how many children, but I know the numbers gotta be just staggering. And these kids are grieving and they don't understand, and there's teenagers suffering. 6 months after Noelle died, one of her best friends passed away of an overdose. She had lost her father the year before. She graduated high school that year, and at age 20, she also died of an overdose. She went through depression and went down the wrong way. So, that's a lot of what we do. We offer all of this in Seneca County. We do have a director of Seneca County that couldn't be here today because he's on vacation, Brett. But he is absolutely amazing. We also just officially formed a partnership with the Ohio National Guard Counter Drug Program. So they actually have sent a full-time person to us, 36 hours a week. He goes wherever he's needed. And we are now, with their help, putting together a prevention program geared towards kids and prevention. It's a fun, interactive event. We're trying to get local police involved. I think it's really important that kids have a good relationship with police, especially the kids that have suffered. A lot of them are afraid of police. They've been taught, you don't talk to the police. So we're trying to mend that a little bit. Yeah, and that's going to be spread out everywhere. We've started this prevention program, but a bunch of different people from the National Guard come to our events, our Christmas distributions, Easter distributions to help. And like I said, they're really involved right now in prevention. So that's where they're really going to start coming in to help Project Noelle. And I do have brochures here that I can leave. Kind of explains everything we do. If anybody would ever have any questions, you can call that number, email that. We have a website that's on there as well. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure everyone is aware that this is a service that is available to Seneca County community. So,
Who is the local contact person?
his name is Dylan Chirella. Him and his wife kind of tag team it. He was really disappointed he couldn't be here today, but I guess the vacation won out. I'm thinking it was probably the wife saying the vacation's gonna win out. But, yeah, he would be glad to come back anytime too with anything going on, updates, anything, so.
Do you guys have a physical office or location if people want to stop in, or if somebody want to donate or something, that sort of?
They do work out of Little Faith.
Ministry?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. So they do a lot of things there. Their kids group there, their Christmas distribution. Stephanie that's at that church there is a big volunteer. So yeah, they've kind of made that their home. So yeah. Did anybody have any questions or, yeah?
How is Project Noelle funded?
We are funded mainly by donations, monetary donations, clothing donations. Christmas, we do a big Adopt a Child board throughout the city where people can take a name. We have been applying for grants now. The bigger we grow, we're finding the more need. So we are applying for grants. But yeah, Seneca County's been awesome. The Moose have donated a large amount a couple times. So, yeah.
Thank you for your work.
Sure, yeah.
Would you like to get a picture?
Okay. Let's do it. Anybody wants it?
Got one there.
All right.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for your work.
No, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Alright, got a little time in here. We've got a 10:45 joint ditch assessment meeting with Hancock County, so we'll go into commissioner reports. I don't have anything to report here at this time. Working on some stuff I
Monday, they had the Behavioral Health Summit out to North Central Education Service Center. Marisha Andrew, kind of organized that, put that together for all the counties that the mental health board, cover, and had a great lineup of speakers there. They talked, and I guess, what these we want to really put out and make sure that everybody is aware of is the 988 number. If people are having some issues and stuff that's non-medical, that, need some direction and stuff with it. I guess one of the surprising facts was that they've been, since it went in place there, that within 25 seconds, somebody's on the phone with somebody, and statewide is 36 or 39 seconds. So we have a great response time for the time they call, or somebody picks the phone up to talk to them, to give them the direction and stuff that they need with that. So I thought that was really good here in the state, and that's statewide here, that is response time on pickup calls, because I think as Representative Click, when he talked out there, the phone keeps ringing, they kind of maybe hesitate, like, well, maybe I shouldn't call and hang up, but the quicker response time of picking up the phone could save somebody and stuff with that. And like I say, a broad range of speakers. It was definitely a great event. A little later on that day, on Monday afternoon, went over to Fostoria. They had OSS put recycling back into Fostoria after they removed it, and so they put it there at Foundation Park. So Fostoria has recycling again. They have cameras to make sure that people aren't abusing it with putting junk and trash in there rather than recyclables. And also beside that, there is a clothing drop-off bins too. So it's really a nice spot. It's easy to get in and out of there, and it makes it good for Fostoria Hunt Nest. So Tuesday morning we had a TID meeting, Transportation Improvement District meeting, and so it sounds like that there'll be some funds coming to Fostoria through that on McDougal Street. So a grant that they applied for and received. So that was great news there. So, and then later that day, then we met with Brewer Garrett, just to kind of on the service stuff that they're providing for the county, just some catching up with them to see where they're at on different projects. So, and that brings us up to today.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Frankert. County Administrator's report. Art.
I only know a couple of things. I just want to bring your attention that we received a letter from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources for the Carmoose is asking to extend their mining project by 80.5 acres. If there are any comments or concerns that the commissioners have to this proposed mining operation, we are asked to submit that within 30 days of this notice, which was from August the 19th. So we have about 20 days if there's any questions or comments that we would like to provide to them. Again, it's 80.5 acres in Liberty Township. They are asking, the applicant is proposing to expand their existing operation, blasting activities, and vertical and or horizontal expansion of permit area that would require groundwater modeling. So it's just the north, I think it's the northwest corner of where they currently are. They must have bought a farm, so they're just notifying us that they are asking for an expansion of their facility. If there's any questions or concerns, I have the information. We can provide that. I also provided it to you guys through email so you can read through everything. Just a reminder that the Seneca Conservation District 75th anniversary is today. That takes place starting at 11 to 2 p.m. Out at the Soil and Water Conservation parking lot. I believe there's a ribbon cutting at 11. The Job and Family Services Employee Appreciation Day Luncheon is September the 12th at noon. I believe Tony will be attending. I'm going to go out to show appreciation from our office as well. If any of you others, just contact Mindy and she'll get you on the registration. And then just received yesterday from Terra Community College, Investing in a Stronger Workforce. It's the kickoff event for their Skilled Trades and Automation Technologies Hub initiative. This is takes place September the 11th at 2 p.m. With a tour at 2:30.
Set on our calendar.
Yes, it is. All of these events have been placed on the calendar, so, the only other thing that I can remember is that, the Fostoria Kroger will be doing a grand reopening next Friday. I believe that's at 10 a.m. So those are just kind of some of the events around the county that are taking place, so. Other than that, I don't have anything else to report at this time.
Thank you. Do you have any questions for the administrator?
No, we're good.
All right. Any old business we need to discuss or go over?
I don't have anything.
As far as the car moves thing goes, I'd like to give us some time here to think.
Yeah,
If
we
have questions,
just
I wanna
got the
ask you.
letter. We received it on Monday, but it was dated, August 19th, and it just states that you have 30 days from the date of the notice. So we have about 20 days to respond if there's any questions or concerns.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what Commissioner Perdiz has to say about that. That gives us a few days to kind of think if we do have questions. All right, if there's no old business, we will move into new business and the supplemental appropriations.
I have a few, the general fund for the transfer out of $25,000. This is, for the FSA lease, for the remainder of the year. This gets moved from general fund to another fund. I believe it goes into our capital projects fund. But we just didn't appropriate enough at the beginning of the year. Maintenance and repair fund, for their equipment in their garage at $300,000. This is for 2 new mowers that they're going to purchase. The county capital projects fund, the Southeast EMS station for $2,200. This is for some tree removal. I'm trying to get that taken care of before our open house on September the 14th. Mental health and recovery services grant fund. There's quite a few lines here, so I'm going to list them rather quickly. Salaries at $10,400, supplies at $2,500, contract services at $4,541.20, travel and expenses at $250, other expenses at $453, Medicare at $150.80, workers' compensation at $208, their HSA contribution. I have an increase of $400, but I also have a decrease of $2,000 for a net of $1,600. The hospitalization at $4,641, and their OPERS at $1,456. They are receiving additional revenue, so they're just putting the money in place so that they can have their money in place for expenditures for the rest of the year. And then I also have probation funding grant fund for their HSA contribution for $2,000. Again, receiving additional revenue and just putting everything in place that they're receiving. These are the funds that we transitioned at the beginning of July. So this might come again, maybe in October. As they receive more funds, they need to they're expending those monies, and they need to put that money in place. They can't over appropriate themselves. So we may see some of these funds again.
Makes sense. I make a motion that we approve the sub-apps as presented.
I'll second.
Commissioner Franker?
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff?
Yes.
Just a couple of resolutions. Resolution authorizing payment of late fees on Great American Financial Services invoice. This is in the amount of $18.72. The contract, the agreement that we have with them, they agreed to allow one late charge to be removed per contract. So it's something we've tried to talk them out of, and they will not budge. So.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Franker?
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff?
Yes.
Resolution authorizing fund transfer be made to the Public Children's Services Agency Fund in the amount of $52,115. This comes from their Public Assistance Fund at Job and Family. This is for Job and Family Services.
Motion to approve the resolution.
I'll second.
Commissioner Franker?
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff?
Yes.
Resolution authorizing fund transfer be made to the Children's Support Enforcement Fund. Again, for Job and Family Services comes from their Public Assistance Fund in the amount of $196,392.20. $2,202.26.
Motion to approve the resolution.
I'll second the motion.
Commissioner Franker,
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff,
Yes.
that is all I have, gentlemen.
All right, well, got a little time here before the ditch hearing, but general public here, if there's any public comment, please state your name, address, limit comments to, or questions here to less than 3 minutes, but is there anyone out in the crowd today that'd like to bring it up? Yes, sir.
My name's Ken Baker, 55 Hall Street here in Tiffin. And this is just sort of an informational kind of thing. I was really interested that this is the 200th anniversary of Seneca County, and I got wondering about the Native American populations that have lived here for quite some time, and did a little bit of nosing around, and bottom line is I have been able to arrange for a nationally certified historic presenter who will be here 2 times in November. November is the National Native American Heritage Month. He's going to be giving one presentation. The gentleman's name is Taylor Moyer. And he is renowned throughout the Great Lakes region in giving presentations on indigenous peoples. On November 6th at Heidelberg at 7 p.m., he will be giving a presentation on the history of First Nations peoples of Northwest Ohio. And then again, 1 week later, again on a Wednesday, on November 13th, he'll be giving a presentation at the Sisters of St. Francis in their chapel, again at 7 o'clock. And that one will be on traditional culture and arts of American Indians in the Great Lakes regions. And these will be open to the community. We'll be advertising them. And since this is the 200th anniversary, I would hope the commissioners and also the city of Tiffin, I've spoken briefly with Mayor Wilkinson, would support that in our advertising.
That's great. Thank you for the information.
Great, yeah, we'll make sure you get it out there, get closer and stuff too, so yeah.
And we'll be in touch with, additional information as we get closer to the dates.
Sure.
Thank you.
What part of Hall Street do you live on?
I'm not sure of the question. I'm not very far from Washington.
Gotcha. I grew up on Hall Street. I was just curious.
Where did you grow up in Honolulu?
228.
Okay, I'm at 55, so
Another one.
Other end.
I
Okay.
could throw a rock and hit your house, probably.
You have a good arm.
I think the mayor raised his hand, I think he put on a headdress and stuff on that if you need an actor and stuff on that.
Yeah. Willing to help in any way I can.
Lee, you did raise your hand. Did you have something for us?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that I announced last week at the third, well, it wasn't the third Thursday, it was the fourth Thursday, where they had the Taste of Tiffin and the Battle of the Bands about our new iceless skating rink coming to Oakley Park. I think that was pretty well received. It's going to open this December the 8th after our downtown tree lighting and Chris Kringle Mark. That's on a Sunday at 4 o'clock. There will be a ribbon cutting there at that time. And this is all paid for, or mostly paid for, by generous donations that came through Tiffin Community Foundation, namely like the Sutton Bank Charitable Fund, the White Family Charitable Fund, also some private donations from Bob and Joanne Sam Gregory, the Reineke Family Dealerships, and Klaus Construction. The Advertiser Tribune had a really nice article in there last week explaining the whole thing, so that was awesome. So I just thank them for that.
So is that just kind of, I guess, a little more in depth on that, once it'd be put up, taken down during the winter or after winter?
Yeah, we're gonna put it up in December. It should be up all December, January, and February until they have to start getting the fields ready for baseball in the spring. Then it will come down and be stored until the next winter.
And that was going to be at Oakland Park, correct?
Oakley Park.
Okay.
So how does it work? Explain how you can iceless,
I'm not sure exactly what the material is, but it is kind of a PVC type of material that allows the skates to glide on it just like they were on ice. So it doesn't matter if it's cold or warm. You can bring your own regular skates or you can rent skates down there.
So when I fall, it's going to hurt less.
It should hurt a little bit less. I think it's maybe a little softer than ice.
Sharpen our blades.
Your blades. This is blades.
will be a wall around it, so, you know, like the way you skate, you know, you hold onto the wall with one hand and then skate around with the other.
What's the dimensions on it roughly? Like, do you know, like ballpark size?
Yeah, it's about 55 or 60 feet wide and about 80 to 89, or 80 to 90 feet long.
That's good size, okay.
Pretty good size.
Is that the same size when they, do you know if that was the same size as when they had it on the courthouse lawn?
I think this one is just a little bit bigger, but not too much, just about the same size.
It's exciting, yeah.
Great community support. I mean, we do live in a great community. I mean, people come together for something like that. That is amazing.
I know, and whenever we do something like this, people are always saying, how are we paying for that? You know, who's paying for that? So it's like private donations. So a lot of things we do, like the Fourth Street project coming up, it's all grants and donations. So
Tiffin Charitable's a big asset to the community. I mean, they do a lot of good.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Thank you for updating. Yeah, that's awesome.
Anyone else from the general public?
Chris, you got anything you want to update us on? Anything?
Sunny Keys, Tiger Classic went smooth. One patient that we a little more time with. And this week we're kind of preparing for the Boonville Easy Rider.
Oh, yes. Yeah, they're filling up down there already. So, hey, yes. I just down and forgot about that.
We'll just leave it at that.
Do we know what kind of numbers they're anticipating by chance, or?
It's usually pretty.
I just know there's a lot of campers, a lot of tents.
Yeah.
Seen the other day, I was out for seeing the golf carts going down. So, yeah.
Fingers crossed, hope everything goes smoothly or as smooth as possible. Well, Barb, we've got 9 minutes till they call us.
We can take a brief
Should we
recess.
hang out or
We can
recess?
just take a brief recess and wait for their
Everybody
call.
got a couple
It-
decks of cards. We play a quick hand to you, girl. Circle around.
Any good dad jokes?
You could cut us off for now.
Good morning.
Hi, this is Hancock County. Sorry we're a little bit late.
You're good.
It's okay, Lynette.
Good. Hi, Barb.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well.
We have all three commissioners present here at our meeting.
Okay, we have Commissioner Schuff and Commissioner Franker present today. So I guess I'll take over from here, and
All right.
I have a resolution for maintenance assessments for collection in 2025 for the Seneca and Hancock Joint County ditches maintained by the Seneca County Ditch Maintenance Program. This is for the properties, the maintenances of Lowry Franker at 0% and Keckler Coleman at 9.75%. I'm sorry, 9.72%. I will just ask for a motion.
So move, Commissioner Franker, to accept.
Second, Commissioner Bates in Hancock County.
Okay. Commissioner Betchel,
Yes.
Commissioner Peppel,
Yes.
Commissioner Bateson,
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff,
Yes.
Commissioner Franker.
Yes.
Motion passes. I think that's all we need.
Great. We'll get this signed to you, okay, Barb?
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
Guys, have a good day.
Yep,
too.
you bet. See ya.
Bye-bye.
All right, that pretty well wraps up our meeting here. I will call the meeting adjourned at 10:48 a.m. Everybody have a great rest of your week.